welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. Guys, today I'm going to cover very important concept that is especially with respect to web services. The topic name is REST Assured with BDD framework. Okay, so REST APIs, REST Assured APIs, they provide um BDD framework concept also, so that you can write your test cases, you can design your test steps in the form of BDD, just like we used to do in Cucumber APIs, like given, when, then. Similar kind of test cases you can design over here also, in okay, with the help of Jerkin keywords or BDD keywords. Okay, so how to do that today, I'm gonna teach you. So what I'm gonna do first, that you just need to go to file and go to, we need to create a Maven project. So we will create a fresh Maven project. Select the Maven project over here and click on next and click on next. Give, let's see, my project name is REST Assured BDD framework, and let's see, artifact ID also I'm giving. Click on finish. In the left hand side you will see that this particular project got created, src main java and src test java, and these are the two dummy packages are there. I'm gonna delete because there is no use of that, and delete. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, that in src main java, src test java, we have one more file there that is called pom.xml file. So what we have to do, we have to add the dependency of REST assured API. Okay, so I'll remove this dependency from here, this particular dependency. I'm gonna add, okay, I'm gonna add REST assured API dependency. So what I'm gonna do, I'll go to Google and I'll enter REST assured. This is the Maven dependency 3.0.6. This is the latest version, I guess, and just copy this and paste it over here. Okay, and simple save it. You will see that all the dependencies of REST assured added over here. Okay, so make sure that, okay, you can see this Hamcrest Core also. I'll tell you Hamcrest library and Hamcrest Core, what is the purpose of these two libraries. These two libraries are important, guys. I'll tell you what. Now what I'm gonna do is that okay, inside src test java, okay, I'll do one thing, that I'll add testng library also, so that I can design my test cases in testng. If you want to use JUnit, you can use JUnit also. Add library, and I'm gonna add testng library over here. So testng also added over here. Click on OK, and I'll close this pom.xml file. That's the only thing you have to add. src test java, I'm gonna create a package. Let's see, my package name is pom.qa.rest.test package. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, right click on it and go to, I'm gonna create a class, and let's see, my class name is get call BDD. So we will see get call with BDD framework, and click on finish. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write a test case with the help of @test_ng annotation. Okay, so let it create. It's a little slow, just a minute. So this particular class got created. Don't use any main method, because we are going to create the, okay, we are going to create a test_ng class over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write @test annotation. Okay, and let's see, my method name is public void. So before that, I'll tell you one thing, that one example I'll give it to you, that what kind of get call we are using today. So I have this particular site, okay, this erguest.com. So what exactly the site, they have given ER guest developer API documentation over there. This is an experiment of web service which provides a historical data of motor racing data. Whatever the motor racing, Formula 1 racing or F1 racing, for non-commercial purpose, they are giving the data, and it's free of cost. So you can use this particular data, and you can see that the Formula 1 racing series data is available from the beginning of the world champion in 1950. Okay, so this particular data is available since 1950. So after 1950, every year, if Formula 1 racing is happening, they are giving you the data. Okay, you can query that data, you can or if you want to use that particular data in your site or in your project, you can use that. So this is a third party system which is having this entire data. We just need to call their web service, we just need to call their API, and all the APIs are available in the form of get call, in the form of REST APIs. So they have given this particular example that this is the API call. Okay, so I'll give you the real-time example that how exactly they are using. Let me showcase you. Let's see. I want to showcase you that this is the API. Okay, this is the domain URL erguest.com API /f1 drivers.json. What I want, that I want to capture all the driver information. Okay, let's see, till here I'll take it, and I'll open my Postman first. Just a minute, guys. So guys, this is a site, and I'll copy this particular URL. This is the get API URL. I'll open my Postman, and I'll show you that. Just a minute. Let me sign in with in Postman. Okay, so this is a Postman. I'll show you that particular API. Let me close all these tabs. Okay, so let me open a new tab, and this is a get call. So I select the get over here, and this is my URL. What I want, that I want from this particular API Formula 1, I want information about all the drivers. Okay, so you just send the request, you will get the response. It's a huge response you are getting with 200 response code, that there are so many drivers. You can see this particular driver array over here. We're getting so many drivers information. Okay, Formula 1 driver 1. Okay, information you are getting, but there is a limit that it's showing by default. Limit is equal to 30. Okay, so 30 drivers are coming over here. You can set the limit. I'm just giving you an example. So this is the kind of API which is giving you number of data. Okay, like that. If you limit that, okay, limit equal to 10 and offset equal to 20, so you can increase the limit also, like that. Okay, so let's say I want to check in Formula 1 in 2005, like that. So this is the syntax for this particular API, that API Formula 1 series in which season. Season means it's a 4-digit number. Okay, it's a 4-digit number, and round 1 or 2 round. So what I'll do, let's see, I'll copy this F1 series, and F1 series slash in 2017 slash in round 1. Okay, because it's saying round, it's a 1 or 2-digit integer number. So let's see. Okay, so you are getting this XML response. So this particular API is giving you the response in XML. So if you want the response in JSON, you just need to write over here .json. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the response you are getting, guys, in 2017 season round 1. It happened. Race name is Australian Grand Prix. This is a circuit ID. Okay, this is the URL, circuit name, location, date 26th of, I think, March. It happened last year, like that. Let's see, do we have any data in 2018? I don't know, 2018 Formula 1 racing happened or not. Yeah, it happened. Okay, again 25th of March. Okay, I think in every March Formula One racing is happening, so it's giving you the data like this. Okay, so let's see, last round, you want to get last round. Simple, right? 2018, what happened in last round? Last dot JSON you need to write if you want to get JSON response. So in the last round, this is the information about last round. Okay, the 2018 round number one, something we are getting URL, circuit name, race name, or something like that. We are getting some information. Okay, guys. So this is the thing that we are getting. Now I want to check that in 2017, how many circuits were there. Okay, in 2017, so there is an API. This is called 2017 slash circuits.json. Okay, so circuits.json, it will give you in 2017 how many circuits were there. So if you run this API, so you will see that, okay, you can see that in circuits array there are so many circuits are coming over here. Okay, so by default it's giving total 20 circuits it is showing. If you set the offset is equal to 30 or 40, you can set the offset also like this. They have given the example, I'm just giving you the overview, the guys, like limit equal to 10 and offset equal to 20. So you can increase the limit also if you want to get total number of circuits or something like that, but by default it is giving 20. Okay, so this is the response we are getting, and some circuit information that Albert Park, circuit name is this, location is this, in Australia, Melbourne. In 2018, if you see 2018 circuit information, in 2018 again it happened in Australia. Let's see in 2010 what was the situation. In 2010, again I think for all those things it's giving the same response, but doesn't matter. Ultimately we don't, I mean we don't know this data is correct or not, but we are bothered about that at least we are getting some data in season 2010. Okay, so this is Formula One, and so let's see with again 2017 circuit.json. So some data we are getting, and we have to call this particular API and check the response, check the status code in the form of REST API, REST assured API with BDD framework. So how to do that? Now the actual thing will start. So this is example I was trying to explain. Okay, so manually we will test it on Postman, but through automation how to do that. So let's see, my method name is hmm, okay, just a minute guys. So let's see, my method name is test underscore number of circuits. Let's see, for 2017, something like this. I'm giving this method name 2017 season. Okay, so this is the method name I have given, and what I'm gonna do that this at the rate test we have to import. Okay, this we have to import it from testng. So just mouse over, it will give you testng import. So import it from testng. Okay, okay, so I have created this particular method, and now what I'm gonna do that so what we have to do, first of all, in BDD we know that, okay, three formats you have to use, guys. Always remember that: given, okay, then dot, when, then dot, and then. Always remember these three things: given, when, then. This is a syntax. Okay, given, when, then, and what do you have to do after then? You have to assert something. Okay, and assert. So always remember these 3-4 steps. First we have to write given, then when, then, and then assert. Assert means we have to verify something. So in this particular sequence we have to write the rest assured BDD framework. So I'm commenting. Now this actual syntax will be like this. Okay, so what we have to do, given, like this, given what? given. Okay, but if you see, there are no options are coming after given. If you press control space, nothing is coming. What you have to do, all these given, when, then, assert, all these options are available over here. Okay, if you see this Hamcrest APIs, right? Hamcrest Core API and Hamcrest library. What you have to do, you have to add, okay, two static imports you have to do. Okay, I'll tell you what kind of import you have to do. Just simple write import, okay, import static io dot rest assured dot, okay, io dot rest assured dot star. Okay, and the second import you have to do, import again static, these are the static imports, org dot hamcrest dot, okay, matchers dot star you have to add. Okay, so all right, so let's do it. Now the moment you write given dot, now number of options are coming, so you have to do these two static imports, then only number of options will come after given. Okay, so now what I have to do, given, then in the next line you can write like this, given when, okay, given when what, it is given when dot, next line we have to write like this, get method is there, because we know that, okay, this is a get method. What is the get API URL? So we have to pass the URL, and we know that this is the URL. This is the URL. Okay, this is the URL, and dot. It means what exactly it will do. Given when get, so this particular get method will call this particular API, and in the next line, what I'm gonna write, then, okay, then what you want? Then I want in the next line, I want to assert something. So just because of this line one, okay, this line number 21, just because of single line, the entire API, it will call the entire API, the full API, and then it will get the response, and then through the response, we can validate something. Means we can validate means we can assert something. So what do you want to assert? So I want to assert that, assert that method is there, assert that. What do you want to assert? Assert that, okay, body. So assert that body. What exactly body? Which body you want to assert? I want to assert whatever the body is coming. Okay, uh, this particular body is coming. This is called body, response body. I want to assert. So what I have to do, if you notice, we have to pass two arguments over here. That what exactly the argument, what kind of attribute you want to assert. So let's see. I want to assert. If you see, the top node is mr data. So I'll copy this mr data in double quotes, guys. You have to write like this. Be careful with the syntax, mr data dot. After mr data, I'll go to circuit table. This is the JSON object, circuit table. Okay, circuit table dot. Again, I'll go to circuits. From circuit table to, I'll go to this particular JSON array, circuits. Okay, circuits. Okay, dot circuit ID I have to use. Okay, so we know that this is the circuits is what? Circuits is the JSON array, and in this particular circuits, I'll go to circuit ID. So I'll copy this circuit ID, and there are so many circuits IDs available. So simple, I'll copy over here. Okay, circuit ID, and I know that total number of count of circuit ID is 20. Okay, so total circuits are coming 20. It means total. If you see, this is the first circuit information, this is the second circuit information, this is the third circuit information, like that. So total number of circuits are 20. So what I have to do in my Eclipse, so I want mr data dot circuit table, okay, then dot circuits, and then dot circuit ID, what exactly the count you are expecting. So I am expecting that, I'll remove this, as size method is there, guys. Okay, as size method. This size method is already available in the API. What exactly the size you are expecting? So size is 20 I'm expecting. So simple, I'll write 20 over here. Okay, and now your test case is ended over here. So simple, I have written given when then. Okay, given when then assert what, assert by assert this particular body like this. Now let's verify this particular thing, that how can we assert and this API is working fine or not. If this API is working fine, then we can say that okay, yes, this particular test case will be passed. So just a minute. Okay, so let's run it and we'll see. So I run this program and you will see the program. Just a minute. It's taking some time to execute because some build is going on actually on my Eclipse. That's why Eclipse got slow. So if you see that my test case got passed, total number of test cases is 1, 0 failure, it means your test case is working fine. And if you see the test engine report as well, this particular test case is absolutely working fine. It means whatever after hitting this particular API, what exactly we were asserting, we were expecting this total circuit ID should be 20. And we can see in the Postman also total total number of circuit IDs are 20. So it is giving 20. Okay, so this is the has size method. There are number of has size method or some other assert methods are available in Hamcrest. So this particular has size method is coming from where? It's coming from Hamcrest. You can see that Hamcrest matcher API. Okay, so you can validate the JSON response. You can validate that has size or such stuff. You can validate all those things. Now along with this you can validate one more thing. Let's say I want to validate the response code should be 100, right? So how to assert that? So I can write like this also is assert then dot assert that what, assert okay, that status code should be 200. Okay, status code should be 200 dot, and you can write and also in between so that you can differentiate between this. Okay, so like this you can write. So what I'm asserting two things. I'm asserting status code should be 200 and by you. Okay, so you can assert two things. Okay, two response from the response, two entities you can assert. One thing is 200 response code. Another thing is from the body I'm expecting circuit ID count is okay 20 like this. Okay, let's say I want to assert one more thing, that if you see the response headers are coming like this, the content type is application JSON or maybe content okay, content length is 4551. So how to assert one more thing? So you can write like this, as size this, okay, and dot in the next line again one more and. Okay, I'll be using dot. What do you want to assert? I want to assert, let's see, header I want to assert. Which header you want to assert? I want to assert this particular header, that content length header. Okay, so I'll copy this content length. Content length should be what? Content length should be 4551. 4551. Okay, and instead of this, what exactly you have to write? Content type should be equal to. Equal to method, guys, you have to write equal to what? Equal to 455. Like that you can assert. Okay, so you are validating status code, you are validating some data as well. Okay, the count of data, and you are validating okay some header value also you are validating, right? So if you run this program once again, we will see it is working or not. So it is running and you will see that your test case should be passed. And if you see, It's still running, it's hitting the API, although you won't see the logs, but let it complete. See, one test case got passed, both are okay. This particular test case is in green color and all the three things got passed. Now let's see, I'm expecting status code 200 but size should be 21, although I'm getting 20, but I'm expecting 21. And let's see, instead of 4551 I'm expecting 4552. Now these two things should be failed, so let's run it again. So 200 will be passed and we'll see how exactly it is showing for circuit ID. I'm expecting total circuits ID should be 21, but obviously in API we are getting 20 circuits ID. So you will see that it's giving some error, and you will see immediately if you click on it, you will see that assertion error. Okay, so it is saying that this particular attribute does not match. Expected a collection of 21. Okay, okay. See, if you see, expected a collection of 21, but we are getting 20. And it is saying that okay, all these circuits ID, Albert Park, Americas, Bahrain, BAK, okay, all those things we are getting. Okay, this is the total. Okay, this is particular array, the count is 20, but we were expecting 21, so immediately it will give you error. And inside the console also you will get this particular error, that a collection with size 21, this is what we were expecting, but actually we were getting this. Okay, so guys, this is how we can assert, and immediately that error can, okay, message is also, this is really good, saying that okay, one expectation failed, like that. Okay, so you can assert number of things with AND operator. Okay, so let me write it back to 20 and 4551. Okay, so guys, this is the very basic thing. There are so many things that how to parameterize, how to pass the path parameter, how to pass query parameter. Okay, apart from that, how to create the specific rest assured specification builder. Some expected value you can already define in rest assured APIs. Okay, and there are some other parameterization of the test cases also, data providers also you can define. Okay, all accessing secured API, how to use authentication like normal authentication and OAuth 2.0 authentication, how to get the authentication token and pass same authentication to some other API in rest assured. So there are number of things are available. I'll cover each and every one. Okay, so all these videos will be uploaded on my vimeo.com site, guys. Okay, you can check this particular site over here. I can share this particular URL with you guys. And but these are the paid videos, guys. You can watch all these videos over here. This is a URL, vimeo.com, on demand web services, API automation.com. Okay, API automation, web services API automation. There are a number of videos I have already uploaded over here with respect to full rest assured BDD framework. And this is the course content, guys. Okay, the complete BDD framework in rest assured. It's very important for interview point of view, as well as for you know, working on the some specific rest assured project also. You can crack any interview with respect to web services testing now. This is the exact kind of question they will be asking, and similar kind of things we will be automating through Jenkins and all such stuff we will try to integrate. So the entire thing is available over here, guys. You can have a look and then let me know if you have any issues. This URL, okay, that the URL description I've already given over there, the URL string in the description video, I mean description of that particular video I have already given. Just have a look, click on it, and it's only available in within $80. So you can purchase that and let me know if you have any issues. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next session I'll tell you that okay, there are so many other different features of rest assured BDD framework. I'll tell you one by one, but not on my channel. Okay, this video will be on my channel, but other videos will be on my Vimeo channel. Okay, thank you so much, guys.